EVRi have finally paid me. And for the 4 shifts I worked, they paid me. What is going on, guys? A very warm welcome to the channel. I'm starting today pretty early. It's 8 o'clock now. We're at our first stop. I just picked up a shift out of Amazon Ozit, and I'm delivering in the local area, the Ozit area. It's a nice place. I got 47 stops, but you get done around here fairly quick. Alright, parcel, let's get into today's video. So recently I've been picking up quite a lot of shifts. I try and pick up one early in the morning for Amazon Flex. I'm talking 6:30 to 7:30. First shift will have to be at least 4 hours, maybe 4.5 hours. And then as soon as I finish that shift, I spend a good 15 minutes looking for a following shift in the same area. Now that shift doesn't necessarily have to be 4 hours, it can be 2 hours plus. I don't usually find one in them 15 minutes, but I did yesterday, which meant by around 2:30 I had already done 2 flex shifts and made 112 quid. Now what I've also been doing is, in the evening, relay prices surge in Manchester, and on average I've been doing over 100 a day. But like I've said in other episodes, driving to Leeds, driving to Manchester, driving to Bradford, driving to Wakefield, just to work, when you're spending so much money on electricity like I am, it's not really making much sense at the moment. So I'm in the process of learning a new skill, let's just say. But I'll give you an update on that closer to the time. Now guys, if you smash like on today's video, the Labour Party have said they're going to be awarding you all 10 points on your social credit score. I mean, digital ID reward system. Now legally I must state that was a sarcastic joke. I didn't mean it. You're not going to get any rewards for liking the video. But can I ask if you like it anyway? Digital ID is a bit fishy to me. Bit fishy. I can't get a job without one, supposedly, so I'm gonna have to find a new job. You right? Before they start enrolling that stuff. Now this morning, some kind of paint or oil, blue ink, leaked in one of my bags, and it was one of my parcels. I'm pretty sure I managed to get most of it off my hands, but you can still see some of the remains. Now it only affected 2 boxes. Could have easily got that paint over the whole bag though. Probably would have been a decent idea to get done faster. But honest me, managed to save all the boxes in the bag from being affected with the ink or paint. I'm quite sure what it was. The joys of being out on a Saturday morning, you know, nice and peaceful, no one else awake. You know, especially in an area like this, I wouldn't want to be driving into Leeds right now stuck in traffic. Who knows, maybe we'll go to Leeds after this shift. But yeah, it's not my preference. Preference would be an area like this. Well, it's 1.5 hours since pickup, and I gotta say, good shift here today. 1.5 hours, we're on our 32nd drop now, or 33rd. Meaning, give it another half an hour, we'll be done within 2 hours on this 4-hour route, which is nice. It's decent decent little place to deliver to, this Aussie. Other than this one particular stop, can't seem to find the house. Maybe it's round the back. It is round the back. My next stop is supposedly an even number. It's supposedly here. But these are all odd numbers. I wonder if they're evens or in the back, which is quite often the case in areas such as this. Yeah, I was right about that, but the house I'm looking for is probably the next one. It's the first time I've come across something like this. I've never come to an Amazon locker and witnessed most of the doors still open. They don't appear to be damaged. That is so strange. They don't appear to have been forced open. They are just open. I'm struggling to wrap my head around what's happened there. Like I said, I've never witnessed anything like that before. It's all Bluetooth, these blue ones. If you see the orange ones, you have to like scan a QR code and the stuff like that. This one's just Bluetooth based. 2 hours, 15 minutes onto our final stop. Nicely done. Right, we've picked up a relay shift for £50 for 50 stops. It would usually go a bit higher than that, let's say 75 to 80. That's if I was going to wait until 3 or 4 to try and find the shift. That's going to take our day's total so far to £114, which isn't so bad, but I have got a bad back. So the other day I was in the gym, deadlifts, I've done this before. I'm not injured, but my body is currently preventing an injury, which means I'm leaning forward a little bit. I struggle to stand up straight. So basically what's happened is, whilst deadlifting, I've had this problem whilst deadlifting before as well. My body's went into shock. My muscles have all tightened on the top of my bum and the bottom of my back to prevent injury. And it's painful to walk, but the show must go on. So let's pick up our relay route and begin. Alright, bending over slightly to scan all them. Doesn't have to take its toll. All of my boxes are now numbered. Numbers 1 to 49, I think. And in the front we have the first 10. On this side we have the next 10. On that side we have the next 10. On the left hand side we have the next 10. And on the right hand side we have the last 10. Right, before we get into our second shift, you may remember a couple months back I started working for EVRi. I managed to do 1 half shift and 3 whole shifts. And I'd mentioned a few times on YouTube that I'd had struggle retrieving the money that I made. I didn't know what the summary, I didn't know how much it was gonna be. How much are EVRi gonna pay me for these 4 routes? I was chasing the money down. They've been playing me about, claiming that they've attempted to send the money to me and it was not successful, it bounced back. In the end, I gave up hope of even getting that money. But it finally came in. EVRi have finally paid me. And for the 4 shifts I worked, they paid me £174. Sorry, it was £172.98. So let's call it £173. So 173 divided by 4 is £43.25 on average. I made a day there. They were full days. It's okay. It's okay. That's how much I made at EVRi. They did pay me. And it was that long ago. At least it will go towards this month's rent payment. Anyway, on to our second shift of the day. Well, I've just been sent to a school on a Saturday. A Saturday, I'm thinking, hey, where's the gate closed? I thought, oh, it's a Saturday. Why have I been sent to a school on a Saturday? It's yet again lovely, peaceful shift. This one, lovely area on a Saturday. Everyone chilling, grabbing lunch. Not many cars on the road. This is exactly what you want from a shift as a delivery driver. You see, very nice. I can barely run with this backpack, but I can slightly run. Ah, you're right. Awesome. And that's the second shift done of the day, ticked off. 2 we couldn't deliver, 1 was to a school, the second was to a nursery. It's a Saturday. Right then guys, that was my shifts for the day. Pretty nice. The first one better than the last one. Second one, from the moment I got to the store to the moment I got back to the store to drop off the remaining parcels, it took me like 4 hours. It was only meant to be 3 hours. So I think most times when I do a relay shift, it seems to be like an hour over what is advertised, which is a bit of a shame. But man, overall happy with the day. Over 100 quid again. let's hope for more of the same.